Okay, gentlemen, I'm recording the session. I'm going to put it on YouTube. Anybody have any problem, please do let me know right now. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting. The exercise which we're going to Ppdt, I'm going to show up in picture for 30 seconds and 4 minutes to end the story. So total get 4 minutes 30 seconds to wind up your story. Once I ask you, please put your pen down, means you have to put your pen down and not supposed to write anything after that. Okay. Now get ready with pen and paper. All the best. Okay, gentlemen, please stop writing. Put your pen down. So the next part is the narration part. One by one, each individual will narrate their story, and once the last person tells the story, you have to start a discussion. In the course of discussion, you have to come up with a common group story and have to select a one leader who will be the story to the assessors. Okay. Okay. So let me just assign you the order. Doraemon number 1, number 2 Ronit, number 3 Kalpit, number 4 Deepak, number 5 Shubham, number 6 Mudit, number 7 Arun, number 8 Vikas, number 9 Sarthak, number 10 Anirudh, number 11 Praveen, number 12 Harinath, number 13 Vijender Singh, number last is Ashutosh Dubey. 14. Once the last person tells the story, you have to start a discussion. All clear? Good. Okay, Doraemon, please go for it. All the best. Try to wind up your story in 45 seconds. Go for it.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the given picture, I cannot perceive any character. So the action of my story is extinguishing the fire. So Arun, 35-year-old, is the protagonist of my story, and he's working in a fire factory in Sivagasi. So while he was in his routine work in the fire factory, he suddenly saw fire was starting to spread across the factory. So Arun immediately ran over to the emergency alarm and rang the emergency alarm. And due to the prompt action of Arun, everyone was evacuated safely. And they also rang up the fire station, and the firefighters came and put down the fire without any casualties due to the prompt action of Arun, and everyone applauded Arun for his prompt action. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. Perceived no factors in my picture. My story of my action is climbing the Himalayan expedition. Raghav, a 22-year-old, along with his college friends, went to a Himalayan expedition. They started their expedition at a base camp from Manali and all the way to the mountains 741. As they were climbing, the trek was very steepy and Rahul's college friends were facing some problems. Rahul helped them by carrying their luggages and motivated them all the way up. As they reached the top, they saw a white layer of snow, which considered them, which it seemed like it was a white blanket of snow. They all enjoyed the view, and the next day they started descending. They reached the base camp safe. Thank you.
Hello friends. So I have perceived in the picture that there is a fire and the action is fire in the haystack. So Ramesh, a 45 years old farmer, he was resting during the daytime in at his home, and uh, and there was a chaos in the village when he came to know that the dry haystack has caught the fire due to the extreme heat and the rising temperature. So he immediately rushed to the location, and with the help of the other people, he firstly segregated the haystack so that he can avoid the spread of the fire. Eh, and later with the help of the water and sand, he with the help of others has extinguished the fire successfully. And then later they have made arrangement for the shed so that they can
Next.
keep the haystack in future.
Gentlemen, in the picture, I perceived a canvas So I do not perceive any character. So action of my story is painting Himalayas on the canvas. So my protagonist is Ramesh, who is a 25-year-old MNC worker, MNC employee in the Gurgaon. So his hobby is painting. So each weekend he goes to the Himalayas and tries to paint the Himalayas there. And he also he also tries to organize an exhibition so that he can show off his paintings there. And on each exhibitions that organized by the company, he do charity with that money earned from that. He also takes the online
Next.
classes to teach the.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I presume there is a major fire breakout, and the action of my story is stopping the fire. Sahil, who was the Ppdt final year student, was coming to village from his college with his friends. When they were on the outskirts of the village, they saw a major fire breakout. So they called all the emergency numbers, and they went to the nearby tubewell and joined the irrigation pipe with that and tried to control the fire to the populated area. And meanwhile, he told his friend to to tie up all the animals and take them to the safe place. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture shown, I perceive fire and smoke. The action of my story is mock drill. And the story goes like Gale Gas Limited was going to conduct a mock drill. As it was according to PNGRB guidelines, so they have to conduct mock drills on regular basis. The safety and engineers of the company decided a suitable location near their CNG station and lit up a fire. As according to the course of action, they extinguished the fire until it was controlled. So the smoke of the fire was there. So the people nearby frightened by the smoke, but later on they realized that it was a regular mock drill of the company. So they ensured that the safety is in that the company's safety engineer are doing the mock drill and they are safe. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I have perceived fire outbreak. Action of my story is executing the fire and evacuating the other students. Arjun, aged 22, was a college student. On a working day, during the lunch break, he noticed that there is a fire outbreak in his laboratory due to the electric shockage in the main circuit. On seeing this, he rushed to the carbon dioxide fire extinguisher and pulled the trigger and aimed for the fire and squeezed the trigger and also swept left and right near the exit way. And with the help of his friend, he evacuated the students and the professors through the exit way, and promptly he informed the fire brigades about this. After arriving them, the fire come under the control, and he requested the department to teach the usage of fire extinguisher. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. From the picture shown, there were fire outbreak at the Hush Mountain at the Sikar city. When the people saw the fire outburst at the hill, they called the fire brigade. Fire brigade took some time, so the people decided to extinguish the fire itself. So they try to extinguish the fire with dust and water. After half an hour, the fire brigade motor was reached there and extinguished the fire with all the people's help of all the peoples. Thanks.
Good evening, gentlemen. To the picture, I have perceived one character, and the action of my story is preventing the fire from spreading. Sankalp is an IIT professor working on a project of rain seeding, artificial rain. One day, he saw that there was a fire broke out near the city of Delhi, where the fire couldn't be stopped even after the 2 days. So he contacts the local authorities about the project he made on the artificial rain. So he tells them to implement the project on the affected area. The authority approves about this project, and they implement the project, and they were able to stop the spread of the fire and stop the fire. Later, they adapt the technique to in the later further such outbreaks, and his projects get appreciated by the authorities also, and he gets rewarded on the 15th August later that year. Thank you.
Gentlemen, as I perceive from the picture, there are no characters. The action of my story douse the fire. Ram, 24 years old, is a college student. He lives in a village. He belongs to farmer's family. There are some haystacks in his veranda of the house. During the scorching heat, they caught fire. At that time, Ram remained calm and immediately alert the house people and the neighbors also. After that, he put the animals away. Then, with the help of the neighbors, using water buckets, pipes, sand, they doused the fire. Because of this presence of mind, nobody got harmed, and everybody praised Ram for their work. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture shown, I can't perceive any character, but I was able to see the clouds. While watching the clouds, a person was thinking about his skills, how he can master the skill of communication. He was again and again repeatedly telling the stories to himself. While narrating the stories, he was able to find the different aspect of his stories. The story was how his pitch was going high and low, where he have to stop and where he has to pause. And all those skills, he was minutely watching the clouds and always working on his story. That's what I was able to see on those things. Thank you.
Gentlemen, I have perceived from the given picture there is no one in picture, and I think it is an ocean in winter with some fog. My protagonist is Sundar, 20-year-old young man. He is a final year graduation student, and he has a habit that he daily goes to beach to running, and he was going through a phase that he has to choose his final career option. So then he was running on the sand, and he was having a fascination of armed forces. Then he finally thought that, so we have to I have to join Indian Navy and serve the country and serve the nation, and this ocean will see the route. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I have perceived there is zero character, and Rohit is the central character of my story. Rohit was the college student. One day, when he came back from the college, he got to know that his father is his agriculture farm. So he went there. After that his father is going to burn the parali. So he decided to help his father. For that, he first put the sukha chara far away from the land, and then he tied the animals away from the land where they are going to burn parali. After that, Rohit put the fire into the parali along with his father, and there was a huge smoke in the atmosphere, and he was very happy to help his father.
So, good evening, gentlemen. In the story, I pursue one character, and mood is neutral and age is 24 years old. Action of my story is to stopping the fire. So, Ajay is an IT professional who was returning from his duty at night. While he was returning, he found that the smoke and some smog were blowing around the house. When he looked into the window, he found that the curtains and the furniture was start burning. So roused fire brigade and police PCR van. By that time, he also requested the neighbors to please come out of their home and go to some safe places. Ultimately, there was the fire brigade came on time, and there was no casualty. Thank you.
So, gentlemen, this story
So we can say that it was
Gentlemen,
a
as
painting
many of
kind
you
of
said the
canvas
character,
every
we
common
can
idea
go
which was an
gentlemen,
imagination of a painter.
as we can see, there's
So we can say that
Painting only.
So, gentlemen, we can say that majority of
There is
percentages
many
fire
of
a
you
outside
picture of
said
a
the
smoky
story on the fire.
kind of a picture fire. So we can come to the
Story
conclusion that there is a fire.
majority of
because it was
The fire
similar
brought
to
out
the
there is
canvas
some
of a
kind of
painter.
due to the burn of the haystacks.
There was a
some
fire
maximum
out there
members
in
have
addition
perceived
to
that there is a fire.
located at a village area.
fire.
There was a
Point.
hashtag
Second, we can
caught fire
our
due to heat.
protagonist
Due to heat in
is
the
the one
summer
who is
season.
stopping the fire.
As Kalpit had
As most of us were
We can add is that our
now
protagonist
fire
is
broke out.
the
There was a fire breakout.
fire
characteristics
How
of the fire.
by calling an
we can kind of
fire
see
brigade
the
and
Gentlemen,
police
now
PTI
gentlemen,
van
first
and
we
I
need
do
to
not
ambulance
decide
as
agree
the
with
well.
the
theme.
part of the fire because
Gentlemen,
for
first
the
we
fire
need to
there should
decide
be
a
a
theme.
cloud. Like every
As
cloud has a silver
Arun was
lining.
saying
You
that
see that there is an
gentlemen,
outline of
painting a
every
fire
cloud and
outbreak.
every smoke that happens. Here we see a gradient
Yes,
and darker
there is
at
a
the
fire
bottom.
outbreak.
Everything will not be present in
Fire breaks out
the
in
Theme
this
is
we are
in especially
theme is
in
as the fire.
fire.
So kind of how we can see
Fire,
that
gentlemen.
we can
Basically,
say it as a fire.
We should go with
I
the
do not
story.
agree with the
agreed
fire
on it.
this kind
concept
of
That
as
smoke.
Parali
So
burning,
Gentlemen, all
the
agreed on
smoke
it.
is not
burning
quite
was
The
going
evident.
main
on
theme
there.
is
We can say it
preventing
is
the
the
fire.
canvas of a
So the
painting.
fire was coming.
Gentlemen,
Please
as most of us has heard the story on the
how
as
many people
confirm it
cannot
10
do
seconds to
painting?
complete.
You
critical
can't
start.
say if you enter there na,
and the main
So we can
critical
assume
thing
that
is
we
For
can say
every
that
fire
it is a
there
can
is a
fire
find the
smoke and
reason
outbreak.
smoke was
like
not
why
evident
there was
Gentlemen,
a
as
fire
because
Arun has
breakout.
said, as
smoke
Kalpit has
has a
also said, it is a
cloudy-like
fire
structure.
outbreak, gentlemen.
Deepak, we should
Is
go
it?
with the theme
No,
that
no,
I want to
Parali burning
add a
was
point
going
that
on there.
like
we should go with the theme.
I agree with the
Coming from
concept
the
that it
village.
was a
We can
fire.
go with the
one
fire.
reason and one of the reasons of
Everybody
Every
the
agreed on
canvas,
it.
though it's darker at the
Everybody
bottom and
agreed on
lighter
it.
at
Add is
the
that
upper part.
Should be
So we
our
can say
I
it
think
was a
second point we
scenery
can
kind
add
of
is that
thing.
our
we should
protagonist
go
is
with the
Scenery.
gentlemen,
issues
I
of
think
the
second point we can add is that
We
our
all agreed.
protagonist
basically
calling
there is a
fire
fire
brigade
breakout
and
in the
ambulance
scene
and
to see this control
around
the picture
the
and it is a black and white picture. It is
he is
not
also
kind of a
calling the
still
police
sketch.
PCR van
It
and
makes
the
the
ambulance.
people
And by that
maximum
time, he is
cadets
trying
here
to
have
save the
perceived it as
we
a
can
he is trying to save the
Arun,
fire.
actually
We should
one of
decide the
these
common
because
theme.
we should
he is trying to save the neighbor by
I
bringing
want
the map.
fire brigade
Arun,
and
we have to say that
Yes, we can go
using
with
the
that.
presence of mind, he uses neighbors' help. First, he alerts the family
Gentlemen, the
members and the
Parali burning
neighbors.
was going
fire
in the
outbreak in
going
the
in the
apartment,
village.
Can be the fire.
Yeah, Shubham, I agree with
Second
you.
that our
There was a
The
parallel
hero
going on.
Parali burning
went
can
to the
inform
fire
the
with the
hashtag
our
Parallel
protagonist is
data.
calling the fire
control of
brigade
the city and that
and
parallel
ambulance.
burning
Here is
spread
out. Here is out.
rapidly.
and the main
And there was a fire
character
breakout
Third we can add
around
is
the
that
city.
third point.
of the
Yes,
fire.
Gentlemen, I think
And
the
the
third
action,
point we can add
and
is
the action of a rescue should be
due to
gentlemen the
stopping the
third
fire
point
breakout
we can add is
caused by the
that
parallel.
Seeing this, the protagonist went there and
that
to put off the fire, he
Gentlemen,
went
we
near
can
the
we
we can
can
also
manage
add that
to like
the
extinguisher,
neighbor
that the
agreed.
Parali
and
burning
he
was
pulled
going
it
on
our
there.
Arun, I
protagonist is
agree with
able
you.
to
There is a
wake up
point
the
that I
Approach
want
the
neighbor.
to
farmer
add that
point
and
a
made
single
him
first, he
person
understood that
alerted
the
the
Parali
family
burning
members
to
also.
stop the
Agreed on
fire.
it,
a
Arun.
lot of
Gentlemen, I think
pollution
the
in the
second point we
environment
can
and
add is that our
there is a
protagonist is
fire
trying to
should
save our
There is a
neighbor
new technology
save the
going
neighbor
on.
by making the map.
in the main
Artificial
thing so that the fire
artificial
would
rain
so he will stop
caused
he
by
will
the
convince the
rain
farmer
season.
to
So we
not
can
to
also use that concept also
bring
to stop the fire.
instead of burning the parali he will sell
The
it
fire brigade
because
also.
there are now
This
methods
is
Like
not
there was
my
fire
word.
breakout
So
in the
we are
nearby
saying
building.
gentlemen,
see there are
everyone okay
methods
with
to
the
put
fire
the
The
we are
outbreak.
parali
saying
into
that
manure.
there is a
Fire
fire
brigade.
outbreak
We can
in the
also say
picture
that
shown.
when he
So
called the fire
let's
brigade,
build a story
meanwhile,
around
he
it.
Deepak,
also with
please
the
let
help
me
of the
complete.
villagers,
Yeah,
it
Deepak.
also
try to prevent the fire.
Shubham, go ahead.
Seeing this,
Shubham, go ahead.
protagonist went
Gentlemen,
near
I
the
can
fire
Mr.
also
Shubham
extinguisher
has
and
some
to put
point to
off
make.
the
We can
fire.
also add one
And
point.
I would
Meanwhile,
like to add
found
fire
the
brigade is
let me
ready.
complete.
He, with the
Kalpit,
help
please
of
let
the
me
and
complete.
villagers,
also
tried
the
to put out the
protagonist
fire.
went
There
near
was a parali burning going on by the farmer. So the main hero of our story will go and approach the farmer to stop that.
Where is
Yes.
the
And so
hero?
he will
Shubham, we
convince
can
him
go
that
with the
the
department or
parali
any company
par,
fire so that we can add money action to
I would like to add some point here. There was a parallel burning going on,
Also has
and
to state
because of the
that
parallel burning,
make sure we can
still in the
I think we should
laboratory.
make the
Artificial
story
rain
far away
artificial
in
rain
the picture that
fire.
if
We
it's
can
a fire
also be used, gentlemen.
So
The
nobody
main
got
hero
harmed.
of the
Artificial
story,
rainwater can also be
the
used.
main character of the story will convince the farmer
When do
to
the
We should make the
the
story
parali
about
burning
the
instead
alarm
he
depressing the
will
crop?
now
the fire
methods
brigade.
to convert
And
the
you know
parali
with the
into
help of
manure for
Friends,
the next
here
he
was the
crops
managed to
to be
main
saved.
using water again
observation in the
and
picture shown.
Here is
water
we
by
see
stones.
parali or
This can
manure.
also be added.
We can
Now the
consider
parali
as a
will be
There
forest
was
used
fire.
two
as
things.
a manure.
Let's all
So
Fire,
as
Gentlemen,
He
as
will
people, the
get
forest
all
fire
the
can.
options together to make a
the
common
fire
the
story.
brigade came and
There
they
was a
stopped.
parallel.
Okay, gentlemen, please stop it. I'm giving you last 30 seconds. Discuss among yourself and do let me know who will be. Go for it.
Okay,
I
gentlemen.
think
So
so.
as we
Shubham is
discussed, there was a
going
parallel
correctly.
burning going on,
I was telling that the parallel burning on there.
As we
One
can-
is the farmer who do parallel
there are
burning.
3 to 4
He will
stories.
create pollution in the
Different
create
directions.
Imagine
pollution.
others.
Main basis there was
Imagine
a fire break.
other
Parallel
Institute
can be
they
used
prepared
as
a
a
There was a
manual
parallel
to
burning going on, and because of the parallel burning,
used
there
as
was
a
a fire
manual.
break out around that area.
manual.
So now
Can
the
add
action of
that.
this story should
So
be
he will
continuing the
call the
fire.
fire brigade to
And
stop
to
the
stop that
ongoing
fire, there was a
fire.
fire brigade going. There was a fire brigade
Friends,
that
Agreed,
to
agreed,
stop
Sarthak.
the fire.
No,
So there is
agreed.
this
Now we should
Anil,
also
we can
add.
add, we should add
hero is a
he will
scientist.
he will call the fire brigade to stop the ongoing
Sound
fire
alarm.
and
So
inform
he
all the
suggests the
villagers
authority
not to do so.
use that project also.
Yes, Shubham. He also
I
took
would
help
like
of the
to
villagers
add
also.
a point
To
here
get
that
the
let's
out the fire.
take a, let's
Meanwhile,
make
the
a
fire brigade
Himalaya
came.
kind of not a village because it was looking like a
Gentlemen, I think
landscape.
we had
So we can
discussed
say
enough.
that it was a
Now we
forest
should
forest
nominate the
fire, I
leader
guess.
for the common story.
Forest fire, yeah. Shubham, I agree with you. And then
Gentlemen,
forest
I
fire
think
caused
our
by
protagonist
caused
is the
by
one
the
who is
parallel
doing the
burning.
cloud parallel
Friends,
burning.
I think
It's more easy to make
also
story
I
also.
think the theme is
Anirudh,
already
Gentlemen,
gentlemen,
it's not feasible to
the
in the
parallel
hands
burning.
of
Gentlemen, I would like to add a point.
As we can,
The
as we
cloud
can
There
see,
was a
seedling
parallel
technique
burning
can be
going on,
included,
and
gentlemen.
because of that parallel burning, there the fire broke out
it will
around that area. So now our action should be
yes.
on stopping the fire caused by the parallel burning.
yes, I'm agreeing
Okay,
here
sir.
with Sarthak
Okay,
here.
gentlemen. I think the
For
IT,
21st,
one of our
21st
IIT
close the fire
professor
brigade
who has
and
developed the
alert
Yeah.
others
cloud
also.
seedling
Who
technique.
was
He
working on
requests
the
the
cloud
government to
seeding?
use
It
the
should be the first step.
cloud seedling
The
technique
Gentlemen, we
in
had
the
discussed enough.
Creating the artificial
Now we
rain
should
of the
summarize
fire
the
also.
the
story. We had summarized our story.
According
Nominate the leader for the
to
common
my
story.
running
out of time,
with the
gentlemen. We
help
can
of the
conclude.
others,
Gentlemen, we
gentlemen,
should
we have
nominate
to
the leader
choose
for the
our
common
leader.
story
water
now.
buckets,
So
water
now
pipes and
let's
sands
conclude
also.
one by one what we
Gentlemen,
have
can I
already
be the group
decided.
leader?
Gentlemen, if
Yes,
you all
gentlemen, no.
agree, then I would
Gentlemen,
like
if
to
then
I
I
would
can.
like to narrate the common story.
So let's first discuss what we all discussed. It was a parali burning in a village,
Yes,
And
and
because
Yes,
of
then he
that,
agreed
will
here.
there
approach
was
the
a fire
farmer
broke out
and
around
our
that
Call
area
the
protagonist
also.
was a
ambulance
villager.
and alert
So there was
others.
a forest fire caused by the parallel burning. We
Haystack,
all
we
agree?
can say
Gentlemen, why we
haystack.
should go for the
As
forest
a
fire because
artificial
it
rain
was
Gentlemen,
more evident like
artificial
a
raining can be added.
it is not looking
Remained
like a village.
husk.
We can say haystack.
Remained
Similar to
husk.
haystack.
parallel is not.
Yeah, maybe
What is
haystack, but
parallel?
it
You
was
can
not
say
evident like a
haystack.
Parallel
parali
is a
burning
You
wheat
can say
colleague.
haystack.
Mainly
It
like
is
a
a
It's
Parali is
not
a
familiar
wheat.
for us.
As we all know that dry haystack catch fire in summers. As you can all know that. In the farmland, dry
Yeah,
haystack catch
and that
fire.
caused the
So we can say that.
forest fire.
So let's go with the forest fire then.
No, gentlemen, we can go.
And
Okay, now please tell me who's the group leader.
I would nominate Mudit.
Okay, all agree
if
with
you
it.
all agree, should I conclude the story?
I mean, your last 10 seconds. Let me know who is your group leader. Stop.
I think we should give the
Gentlemen,
chance
can
to
I
Shiva.
Gentlemen,
can
if
I
you
be
all agree,
the
then I would
group
like
leader
to
today?
narrate the common story to the sir. You don't have
So
any
let's
problem.
have a vote here, I guess, if there are 2 to 3 members here.
Friends, I think Sarthak can nominate the story as he is
Can,
well aware what and make and is aware of the theme of parallel burning.
Gentlemen, I should
Yeah,
go with the Shubham.
Okay, gentlemen, please stop it now.
I agree with Sarthak.
Okay, please stop it now. Now please tell me who's your group leader. Tell me
Gentlemen,
group
I
leader
think
fast.
Shubham will be
I
the.
think we should go with
captain.
Shubham because he was making a lot of points in the group and
Okay, let's
throughout the
Yes.
story
yeah,
He
he
also
was
Shubham.
participated in the
Shubham.
narration also.
participated in
discussion.
narration also.
Okay,
Yeah.
accept Shubham.
So I
We
agree
should
with
go
the group,
Shubham.
and I think
Who's your group leader?
Shubham.
Shubham sir.
Shubham sir.
Okay, fine. All agree with Shubham. Anyone who's not agree with Shubham, or you have your own story or something? Anyone who's not agree with Shubham? Speak up. All agree with Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Shubham. Go for it, please.
Thank you, gentlemen, for nominating me to narrate the common story. Sir, from the picture, we have not received any character. There was a major fire breakout. The action of our story is to stop the fire. Sahil, who was a final year student in Ppdt in Sonipat city, while coming to village with his friends, he saw the major outbreak of fire due to parali burning in the nearby forest also. He went to the villager who set the fire and convinced and called all the emergency numbers, and with the help of villagers he managed to stop the fire, and then he convinced all the farmers to not do parali burning, as it will create a lot of pollution in the environment, and it is not healthy for the animals and for the farmland also. And he told them about the parali using as a manure now, and they will not they will get it from the city. Many methods were discovered to use it as a manure. Thank you.
You all agree with this story? So it's a group story or individual story?
It's a group one.
All agree with it, right? Okay. See, Praveen, and the person who made the painting thing, you have to perceive something. It's a blur picture.